What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team, stand up! It's April, another month to be grateful. MrBeast, click this video to feed one person. Let's check this out.
Every time someone watches this video, it helps feed someone in need. And
Nice.
since we get a lot of views, I brought a lot of people.
Nice. Good guy, MrBeast.
Thank you. No problem. And if you're
It's
wondering
Africa,
how
right?
this works, every time someone watches this entire video, including you right now, money is generated. And as this video grows, that increasing amount of money will feed an astonishing amount of people. Everybody eats. But that's not all
Bro,
it's gonna do.
one thing, man, that I just will never really understand, I really feel like these resources should always be free, especially to, people that are, really in need. I feel like water and food literally should, be priceless. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, in the United States, they got homeless shelters and stuff like that. But when you start going to, other countries, they don't have the same resources and stuff like that as, the United States, man. And so, hey, man, I told you guys, man, I'm going to become the president in about maybe, 2045. Bro, I'm going to make sure that's going to be a thing. Water and food, no matter where you are on Earth, is always going to be free. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to have multiple establishments where you can pull up to 24 hours of the day. And even I think I should add on sleep too. Food, water, and sleep. You know what I'm saying? Even if everywhere around the world you need somewhere to just rest your head and stuff like that, you should be able to have stuff, you know? So I'm gonna make sure I change that, man. 2045. Make sure you elect me as president.
You watching this video will supply farmland, build massive kitchens, fill schools with food for their students, and save children from child labor. So honestly, I'm glad you're here. There you go. 1,500 people have now been fed.
I'm very excited for the future.
The meals you saw us giving away are cost-effective and jam-packed with nutrients. And honestly, way healthier than most meals in America.
Jimmy, why does it feel like I'm carrying the whole thing?
Let's get to feeding. There are over 500 kids that attend this school that now every single school day will get a free breakfast and lunch just for coming to school. And the more of you that watch this video, the longer we'll be able to keep that program going.
The community is very happy because of the food. I'm very much happy to the organization because now the students are coming.
And with this meal right here, we just fed the entire school breakfast.
Sit anywhere they want.
Okay.
Can we sit on the cool kids table?
How does it taste? Does it taste good?
Yeah, so good.
It tastes good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy made it. I did make it. And because of our meal program, the school attendance skyrocketed. So it only made sense to upgrade their classrooms. They have so few desks at the school that some students literally have to sit on rocks. I assume you're not supposed to put 4 kids on one of these.
Of course, this is only supposed to take 2 kids.
Really?
Not 4.
Can you ask them if they'd like new desks?
Stuff is sad, man. You know, when I see things like this, man, and it's just if it'll be something small I'll be complaining about and stuff. Obviously not complaining on some ungratefulish, but it's just the basic daily things and stuff. Bro, it just makes you just take a deep breath and just be bro, what are you complaining about? And I hope everybody feels the same way, bro. If there's anything small that you're complaining about, bro, why does it even matter in the back of your head? You know, people around the world are going to school just like this. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have enough desks around the entire, building and stuff. Some of them have to sit on, hard rocks and stuff, or I don't know how long the school hours would be and stuff. And, it's just a lot of bigger things in life, so just remember that somebody else always has it harder than you,
Mungependa kuletewa desks mpya.
I'll be right back then. Bring it on in!
I got some new desks for everybody.
And now, even with all these new students, everyone has a place to sit. How happy they are! Let's get downloaded!
Oh, I love this video.
This really puts into perspective the things we take for granted in America and Europe. Something as simple as a new desk for their school so they don't have to sit on rocks. It's literally making their week.
Thank you. This means a lot.
All right, thanks for the help, guys. They're carrying all the way right now.
You ready for your new desks? Yeah?
Obviously, they can't feed all these kids breakfast and lunch every school day with this kitchen. Which is why we built this brand new kitchen. And on top of revamping the school, we also dug a well here with water storage, plus a greenhouse, and panned the camera, a farm. We are hooking this school up with everything they need.
Nice,
and for the
man.
influx of
Nice.
students at neighboring schools, we're partnering with massive farms like this one. And this is Justice, he runs the farm.
Welcome to Olelesha Farm.
We have two parts of the farm. One part of the farm goes directly to the schools, and the other part of the farm we specifically grow to sell to nearby communities, which helps to keep the non-profit going.
And because right now these farms are using manual labor, which is not efficient enough to produce as much food as the schools need.
Brought you a brand new tractor!
No way.
Now instead of people doing manual work like this, they can instead just use this tractor. What previously took 45 minutes will now just take 45 seconds.
This tractor is more important
See,
than
like
you make
even
5
stuff
minutes.
like this, man. You know, like it's stuff like this you gotta be grateful for like everything you have and everything for like whatever situation. Like somebody always has it much harder, bro. Like you never you like I feel like as humans, like a lot of us are starting to get desensitized with like certain technology. Like, you know, obviously other places around like outside the US are a little bit more advanced in technology, and then there's also places that are like super like outdated and like further back because of just like, you know, resources, the economy and stuff like that, bro. Like they had to do this the traditional way before the tractor trailer was ever even invented and stuff. And
45 seconds.
This tractor is more important than you may realize. Just because we're taking the money from all the views on this video and giving it to school meal programs doesn't mean food just magically spawns out of thin air. The food has to come from somewhere, and in this case, it's coming from the increased yield on this tractor across this massive farm.
And to be sure this food reaches as many families as possible, we've got a special surprise for this school.
Everyone, come over here. Here are the keys to your brand new truck for the community. Congratulations. I want you to use this to feed all the community.
Thank you so much. We have a new truck.
This truck will enable the school to provide excess meals to families all over the community.
And inside of your guys' brand new truck is enough food for over 100,000 meals.
I was so thankful they gifted me a goat.
A goat!
And if you thought 100,000...
Yo, they were holding FlightReacts right there, man. Yo!
By the end of this video, because of your view, we will be giving away 1 million meals.
Nice.
Let's head over to Ghana, where we also funded the construction of not just another
And they
kitchen.
was just in Kenya too. If you guys, you know what I'm saying, a real OG subscriber, you would know that I have half Kenyan in my descent.
And
So you know what I'm saying? That hits you know, home right there, you know?
So a new farm for a local school.
The cabbage we're planting here in around 2.5 months will look like this.
We can feed the students just from this small cabbage farm.
But unlike this farm, the millions of others all across Ghana don't share such a positive story.
It's a farming community. Most of the parents are cocoa farmers.
And sadly, the children are as well, playing a crucial role in generating their family's income.
4 out of 5 of your students, before they enrolled to this school, worked on a cacao farm.
Yeah.
And now, instead of working on a cocoa farm, they're getting an education just because we're giving them a free meal.
Yeah.
This food is increasing our enrollments, they bring the kids to school, and they're still in school too.
And we found another way to help kids stay in school.
These are their brand new cows. We bought dozens of pairs of animals that we're going to be gifting to these families. And with that extra income, they'll be able to send their kids to school as opposed to having them work on farms. Tomorrow will be their first day of school.
Yes.
Congrats!
Nice,
And with so many animals to give away, I had to rely on Tariq for help, which was a mistake.
Tariq, bring out
Damn.
10 goats at the
This
same
shade is
time.
crazy.
Oh man, that's a lot of goats. That's a lot of goats. Come on, goats.
Goats.
Come on, come on. Here we go. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait.
Look at the goats, man.
Oh, somebody get the goats. Tariq, they got away. Tariq, you're fired.
Damn!
Congrats on your brand.
Damn! Bro
And
got
the
fired.
perfect
Bro,
way-
how you get fired on your day off, bro? Who's worse, him or Craig?
To celebrate our time in Ghana.
Have you guys had chocolate? Tell me what you guys think of it. No problem.
Yo,
You like
Mr.
the
Beast
taste of it?
Feastables are made in Africa. Nice.
You guys want to see the drone? If you look up, you can see yourself on the camera.
It's sad, but 45% of children that live in cacao farming households in Ghana work in illegal child labor. So to fight this at Feastables, we are working with the farmers to establish child labor monitoring and remediation system to get the kids out of child labor and into school.
It's been our prayer that we have school feeding for our learners. and now we have it. So we thank you so much, and we hope that this will continue for years. I hope forever.
And now that these families in Ghana have enough to eat, back in the United States, ending hunger requires solving a completely different problem. Believe it or not, America produces so much food that almost 40% of it simply gets thrown away.
Bro, and that's the thing that be pissing me off, bro. Like, bro, if you really look at like a lot of the, like these restaurants and stuff, you can go to the most basic restaurant. Like, let's just throw IHOP for example. You know what I'm saying, bro? Do you know how much? No, fuck. I'm gonna just actually speak from experience. I remember when I used to work at Chick-fil-A and Steak and Shake, bro. Dog, do you know the amount of food that they used to waste, bro? They used to even try to get on us for like trying to take food that they were clearly about to throw out. That they was clearly about to throw out in the trash and be like, hey, make sure y'all not trying to get any free stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, your man Dirt Reacts, you know, sometimes I listen to if the boss is in the, you know what I'm saying, the facility. But anytime the boss was not in the office, oh yeah, I'm eating good that day. I'm not sitting up here paying for food that y'all was about to throw out. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I ain't worked there in about what, 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? The boss happens to see that. Hey, man, I was just hungry. You know what I'm saying? You see how skinny your boy is still, and was at the time still. But, bro, you know, nonetheless, bro, like, do you know how much food these restaurants, fast food places, etc. throw out at the end of the day, bro? And they really be trying to make you pay for it and stuff, man, instead of just like, let's say, I feel like the easiest thing, like, I don't even know why they haven't thought about this. How about you hire people that, like, at the end of the shift, their job is to only take that leftover food to like close homeless or close people in need stations and stuff like that and just give the food away. You can literally hire somebody as a whole nother separate salary outside of everybody that, you know, has the normal working positions and stuff like that and whatever like part of the food restaurant that is, man. So it's just like, I don't ever understand, you know, with them just like wasting food, especially if you even get to like the bigger cities like New York and like, you know, Los Angeles and stuff like that too, like the really big city like places and stuff. Like, oh my gosh, bro, if you go into like the dumpsters, you know what I'm saying, the back of the alleys and see how much food that they throw out, bro, yo, it's actually diabolical, dog. I honestly don't even know like why they did, like the number one thing they don't do is to just give that food away to somewhere close that people that need it and stuff.
But
man,
if
like,
we could preserve
really
just
weird,
10% of that, we could theoretically end hunger in the United States. And that brings us to
like even like that stat line that he said right there, bro, just 10%. If they brought it down from the 40 to 10%, that will solve so much more.
Philadelphia
bro.
wholesale produce market.
One of the largest food marketplaces in America.
Where
Really?
every year up to...
Is that true? Philadelphia has the largest food market?
10 million pounds of unsold food is at risk of going to waste.
What the hell?
Which is where Evan and his nonprofit, Sharing Excess, come in.
If they don't have a place to sell it, it's the easiest option to throw it away.
Let's take these potatoes, for example. Some retailer might be like, hey, if they're within 1 month of expiring, we don't want it. But instead, you're like, yo, why not give it to people who are starving?
That's right, it's a no-brainer.
So Evan and his organization, Sharing Excess, collect millions of pounds of food that, for silly reasons, would have been thrown away.
What are we looking for? This looks good.
That looks good, so we're gonna put it in the good box.
Okay. This one looks a little not good.
Not so good, throw it in the bin.
Okay. And that's all you do?
Yeah, if we make it more complicated, people wouldn't do it.
Wait, Tariq, why is your pepper so small? I think I got the biggest pepper out of the boys.
All right, MrBeast, we need a few pauses in that one.
Your pepper's deformed, Nolan. It's like curly. Yo, the boys wish they had a
Yo.
pepper this big.
Yo!
From this building.
And there's even more out there, just we need more trucks to be able to pick up all of the food that's actually available.
This market and others like it have so much food that even the Sharing Excess organization can't distribute it all before it goes bad. But with just one more truck, they could rescue up to 7 million pounds of additional food every year. And maybe you can see where this is going, but I made sure Evan couldn't, as I led him to the surprise that I had prepared for him.
Evan, take off your blindfold and turn around. Look at your brand new truck.
Oh. So we got a new truck. It took me a second to realize.
Just by watching this video, you're helping us give more money to Sharing Excess so that they can continue to fill this truck with food for years to come. But let me show you what just one day with an additional food truck looks like. Starting with supplying the Double Trellis Food Kitchen, where they cook gourmet meals for the needy every day.
Everything you see here would have been thrown away, but now it is a gourmet meal going to someone in need. This is crazy.
And while the meals we cooked fed 600 people, our one truck still had thousands of pounds of fresh produce to stock multiple community fridges, hand out directly to people on the streets, and even hosts our own food drive in North Carolina, where hundreds of people were in need of nutritious food. And you can help too with the help of DoorDash.
By watching this video right now, you're helping feed someone in need.
And for a limited time, if you purchase this hoodie available exclusively at Dash Mart on DoorDash, you're going to help to donate
100 meals like this to people in need. Some meals for you?
Appreciate it.
I'm noticing Evan's putting his sharing access branding over the DoorDash hoodies. All right, here we go. Yeah. There he is. Sorry, I had to pause the food drive to settle that.
Do you need a hat?
Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to purchase our hoodie on DoorDash now. Guys, let's help as many people in need as possible.
Nice.
DoorDash's Project Dash, in just a few years, has helped to deliver over 100 million meals.
All of this food would have been thrown away. Isn't that crazy? Hey, do you watch the videos?
Bro's just there to
Do you
pick
know
up.
his name? She took a picture of him. Hey, neither do we.
And once the food drive was over, I still had 2 more surprises for Evan.
Evan, I have 2 checks for you. First, to get us to 1 million meals, here's a check for 600,000 meals.
Whoa!
Send me to 1 million meals. I need you to do 600,000 of them.
We're on it.
And then
Nice.
after the video goes up, I don't know yet. It depends how many of them watch the video. So here's a blank check, and as they watch the video, I will fill it in so you can keep feeding people in need.
Oh my God, guys, please watch this video. We can provide so much food.
The dollar amount written here is up to you guys. Not only did DoorDash step up to help fund these meals, but so did a gentleman named Tony Robbins who has a message for you guys.
What you're doing is so important. Every view you watch is going to bring more meals. So I'm going to commit 10 million meals to you, matching funds for anybody that wants to join me here. Let's really do everything we can to get as many people helped as possible.
Make sure you share this video with your friends because of Tony Robbins and DoorDash. Every 20 views equals a meal to someone in need. Let's share this.
All right, man. Shout out to MrBeast. Doing inspirational things around the world, man. Click this video to feed one person, man. Hey, man, let's try to run the video up to 1.8 million plus, man, so more people can get fed.